Hello, my name is Bethany, and I'm here with Yoga for Change to talk to you a little bit about the nervous system. We're going to be doing some movement too, so I want you to stand up and just get ready to move. So the nervous system is our body's way of figuring out input. And when we have input coming in, sometimes it can be something that would make us want to run away. Like if a snake is coming up, slithering up towards us, that might be a natural response to run away. If a car is about to hit us, that might be our natural response. And this nervous system is referred to as the sympathetic nervous system. This nervous system gets us ready to go. This nervous system gets us called to action. It's a go, go, go. Now, another nervous system in our body is called the parasympathetic nervous system. This nervous system is referred to as the rest and digest nervous system. This is a nervous system that allows us time to heal. It allows us time to rest, to problem solve, anything that takes a long time. Like if you cut your finger doesn't instantly heal. It takes a long time. Problem solving can take a long time. Learning. These are all functions of our body that take a long time. Resting. Tons of stuff. So this nervous system governs rest and digest. The other nervous system covers the go, go, go. Now what we find now in our society is that the go, go, go has a lot more time on the clock than the resting one. What yoga tries to do is to bring these two together so that we can actively move, function, do things that are invigorating, do things that are stimulating to us, but we also can do them in a way that is meditative, calming to the nervous system. So there are practices that are a lot more stimulating, there are practices that are a lot more soothing. Our goal is to do them all in a kind of meditative state, but we can get ourselves hyped up, we can get ourselves driven and not necessarily be in the sympathetic nervous system. We can actually be calm, but let's do just a few things. So from standing, let's hinge at the hips, bend your knees, come towards a squatting shape. Go as low as you comfortably can. Push into your heels, begin to straighten your legs and let's lift the heels up. Slowly lower down, coming to the squatting shape. Good. Press and lift your heels. Good. Let's bend down, squatting. Come up. This time when you lift your heels, lift just onto one foot. So you're going to come up, one foot, bend, come up, other foot, bend. Good, you're getting it. Make it a little faster. Good. And the next time you come up, pause here. Your heartbeat might be getting a little bit faster. This is normal. Let's hinge at the hips. Walk your hands down your legs. Walk your arms out so that you're in a planking shape. Good. From this shape, let's lift one leg. Shift your weight back. Shift your leg forward. Drop down. With the other leg, shift your weight back, shift your weight forward, down. Good, keep going. Just building a little heat. Let's bend the knees. Take a moment. Here you can wag your tail a little bit. Good job. Let's walk the hands one handprint forward. Turn the toes under, press yourself back. Downward facing dog shape. Bend your knees a lot. You might want to come up onto your tippy fingers. Bend your knees a lot. Look between your hands. Hop yourself forward and come to standing. Good. So that's a little more active practice. We're going to do a very similar practice to that. We'll do the same thing but shorter. And I want you to focus now on your breath. Good. Take a big breath in through your nose. Now, the nose is going to give you some cues. So we should be able to breathe in and out through our nose, unless you have a stuffy nose. We should be able to breathe in and out through the nose without having to gasp for air through our mouth if we're moving at the pace of our body. If we're moving at the pace of our mind, we're going way faster. Inhale through the nose. Let's exhale, come down. Good. Coming through that squatting sequence. At your own pace. You don't have to follow my pace. Follow the pace of your breath. And now I want you to follow the pace of your breath. When you come up, just come onto one foot, go down. Other foot, you know the sequence. And not only do you follow your breath now, I want you to feel the sensations in your body. Like, are you feeling sensations in your thighs? Stay with the sensations of your body. Stay with the pace of your breath. Good, next time you're standing, let's walk our hands down the body. Walk into that push-up shape. Breath, follow your breath. Can you breathe in and out through your nose? Lift one leg, shift forward, shift back. Pace of your body, not the pace of your mind. Let's alternate legs. And downward facing dog. Lift onto your tippy fingers. Bend your knees a lot. Look between your hands. Maybe one big hop, maybe a whole bunch of little steps, all the way up to your hands, coming up. And check in, did that feel different? All right. We'll come back to the sequence again. And this time I want your eyes to be closed. So 3 things I want you to think about now. Same thing, similar sequence. Breathing in and out through the nose the entire time. Listen to the sound of your breath, the sensations of your body. Close your eyes. All right, so this is going to become much more internally focused. It's the same practice that we've been doing, but I'm trying to get you out of the mind, into the body, so that we can do things that are hard or challenging or stimulating, but we're doing them in a way we are in charge. So it's not going to just make us throw all our energy out. It's going to contain our energy, focus our energy, become more meditative. So the same sequence. Close your eyes. Focus on breath. Don't think about what's going on around you. Think about yourself. I'm going to talk you through it because your eyes are closed. Coming into the squat and coming up at your own pace. Then coming up out of the squat, shifting your weight to one leg. Or you can come up out of the squat and just come up onto the ball of the feet. Or shifting one leg, whatever feels good. It's a little hard to balance with the eyes closed, but focus inward. You create your natural pace based on your breath. Next time you're standing, walk your hands down your body. Bring your hands down. Walk out into a planking shape. If your body's feeling tired, you can bend your knees. Rest in this shape. So as we become more in tune with our body's needs, meet the needs. If you're in the planking shape, lift one leg, shift your weight back, shift your weight forward, drop it down. Other leg, shift back and forward, drop it down. Alternate at your own pace, tuning into your breath. With your eyes closed, take your attention inward. What are the sensations you're feeling? Our bodies are so smart. They need to rest, they're going to tell you. They need to sit while we're standing. Your body's going to tell you. And the body never lies. It's our job to pay attention to our intelligence, our body's innate intelligence. Let's take the downward facing dog shape. Come up onto your tippy fingers. Bend your knees quite a lot. You can either take several hops towards the front of your mat or one big one and come up to standing. Good. And take a moment. Feel the breath. In yoga, we love to create stress on the body. And then when that stress is gone, like for example now, we're standing, we're not creating any types of shapes that are weight-bearing. How quickly can we come back to calm breathing, meditative mind, being able to problem solve? And so if you will take a seated shape with me, we're human beings, and a lot of times when we get riled up or something bothers us, we get in a fight with somebody, a lot of times it's very difficult for us to be able to problem solve this, to be able to be compassionate, to be able to be empathetic towards ourselves and others when we get riled up. So in this situation, let me present you with a breathing technique that can sometimes be helpful. Breathing in and out through the nose. Stay with the sensations of breathing, so the sense of breath moving in through the nose. The sense of breath touching the back of the throat and filling the lungs. Sense of the lungs softening. When we get riled up and in our sympathetic nervous system, our breath will become more shallow. Because if you think about it, if a bear was attacking you, you don't need to breathe deeply and slowly. You need to breathe quickly. The problem is, in our busy life, we associate being late to work or not having our homework done. We associate these types of stressors with things that would kill us, like having a bear attack us. And we get back into that, quick breathing. These aren't situations that require life or death skills. So by breathing in, breathing out, and staying present, we can come back to the obvious thing that I might have disappointed somebody, but nobody's going to die because I'm late. Second, another breathing practice. First, just bring your attention to breath. A lot of times that can help us focus on what's most important. And quite frankly, what's most important in a situation where we're upset is ourself. We are the most important. In that situation, we need to pay attention to what our needs are. Our needs could just simply be to focus and just realize I need to maybe leave this situation. I need to physically remove myself. Second breath practice. Inhale. Exhale through pursed lips, as if you're going to blow out a birthday candle. When you come to the end of that breath, inhale naturally through the nose. Either take a natural exhalation or, again, breathe out as if you're blowing out a birthday candle. And I don't mean when you're trying to get like all 20 candles out. I mean just like breathing out through your mouth. When we lengthen our exhalation, when we make our exhalation longer than our inhalation, it'll begin to bring us back to the parasympathetic nervous system. And some of you might be asking, well, yeah, if somebody is being rude to me or fighting with me, like, I don't want to be calm. I want to be able to defend myself and blah, blah, blah. And I understand that sentiment. I do feel like for our own personal growth and beliefs that we need to learn the skill of tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system, and it will serve us in situations where we have outer stress. So remembering that in the practice of yoga, we like to add external stress and then go have that stress be released, just like in life. So like, how do we respond? How quickly can we come back to being our essential self, to being somebody who is kind, to being somebody who helps others, to being somebody who listens, being a good friend? These all come from being calm and centered. So to recap, how can we make things that even if we're in a heated moment, how can we do this with ease and with grace and with the calm that we know is in us and our deep, deep well of stillness inside? One is to pay attention to breath. Just simply paying attention to breath brings your thoughts inward. It brings your thoughts into a place where they are more internally regulating. Brings us out of what's stimulating us and in towards ourselves. Possibly staying with the sensations that are in your physical body. So we're doing a physical practice instead of thinking about, okay, I'm going to get this workout done, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to think. Instead of thinking about your future, we're thinking about the present moment. The body is always in the present moment, okay? So staying with that. So physical sensations and breath. Third thing, eyes closed. You might have noticed when we were doing the long exhale, your eyes might have spontaneously closed. And this is a sign that we are moving back into parasympathetic dominance, where we're in the rest and digest, chilling mode, where we can problem solve and be ourselves. So closing the eyes can help bring us back internal. What are my needs? How can I do what's best for me? Because when I love myself and I can figure out what my needs are, that's how I can best serve others. Good. And the last one would be the actual breath practice. So instead of just paying attention to your natural breath, then we're going to actually focus on a breath practice that will calm us down, and that would be this longer exhalation than inhalation. Whatever your inhalation is, make your exhale longer. And it's knowing that these are skills. Skills we get better at the more we practice. That's why yoga is called a practice. Like, I have a yoga practice. It's not that I have a yoga, I know everything. It's I have a yoga practice. So the more we practice these skills, the more we will do them without even thinking, because they're integrated into who we are. They're just who we are. And I thank you so much for listening and for practicing with me. Namaste.